Good. Come on up, Luke.
This is Luke's black belt speech. And you guys who weren't here on Sunday, you missed the other three. Some good, some not so good. Go ahead, Luke, astound us.
Hi, my name is Luke Cantrell, and I joined Taekwondo 7 years ago. I joined because my dad, who is Mr. Cantrell for those who don't know, did it, and I wanted to see what it was like. On my first day, I knew nothing. I had no idea what people were doing or what all the Korean words meant. Master Mullen told me that everyone in the room started where I did. This made me feel better and more encouraged to keep up with Taekwondo. As the months went by, I started to learn more about Taekwondo. I learned about the tenets, the philosophies, the virtues, the history, and the pattern meanings. It was hard to learn all this at first, but it got easier as I went on. As I got to higher belts, I started learning the throws and more difficult patterns, such as Junggun and Twege. I learned that these patterns required more and more practice to execute with proper technique. The throws also helped teach me control over my movements. Once I reached Black Stripe, I learned that I had to come up with 5 whole sansuls. These were like step sparring, except I had developed the steps, which I thought was a very useful training technique because it taught me that I couldn't always rely on step-by-step instructions. They are also one of my top 3 favorite things to do in Taekwondo, the others being sparring and board breaking. Sparring because it gave me a more realistic fighting experience and taught me that I wouldn't always know what my attacker was going to do, and I would have to be ready for anything. Board breaking was one of my favorites because it showed me how much power I could generate if I applied the right amount of power, speed, and technique. It also taught me that if I didn't apply the theory of power correctly or had improper technique, I would not break the board or I would break my own toes.
Well said.
However, I didn't just learn these things from going to class. I learned a lot from summer camp, master seminars, and just training at home. Summer camp was very helpful to me because I got to spend the entire weekend practicing my patterns, step sparring, and knowledge. Even though I only got to go once, I would like to continue going because I believe summer camp is an excellent way for me to improve my performance. Master seminars were also very helpful to me because I got instruction from some of the highest ranking belts in the UTF, such as Master Lees, Master Risco, and Master Cachet. These masters had trained for a very long time and it was a great opportunity for me to be learning under them. But as my experience increased as I trained in Taekwondo, I learned that there were also requirements for me to continue my learning. In order to get my black belt, I had to teach 20 sessions of class, give a speech, and achieve 20 hours of volunteer community service. For that time, I volunteered at St. Paul's Church to help make and bag shoe fly pies. While I was there, I also spent a few hours separating coupons that were going to the military, which I thought was nice because the people who serve really deserve a reward. I also spent some time at the Northampton Food Bank where I separated foods into separate areas. That included stuffing bread into a giant freezer. Lastly, I helped out the Wayne Group Memorial Park by picking up trash and spent hours removing tree wrap from all the trees. When I exceeded these requirements, I realized they weren't just requirements, they were to teach me leadership and courtesy to others, which is a very important tenet of Taekwondo. Over my years in Taekwondo, I have learned more than just self-defense. I have learned many things that I can use every day to make the world a better place, such as integrity, courtesy, self-control, perseverance, humanity, propriety, righteousness, trust, and respect. I know this is true because I have made many friends in Taekwondo, and that wasn't from sparring with them or competing in a tournament with them. That was from following the tenets and virtues and being courteous to them. There are many things Taekwondo has taught me, and I am grateful for what I have learned. I would like to thank all the black belts for helping me the past couple of years, especially Master Bowen and Miss Bond. Whenever Miss Bond teaches, I know we are in for a real workout. The dedication is helping keep this school going. I would also like to thank Master Mullen because without him, we wouldn't have Hope Taekwondo to train. I have a lot of respect for Master Mullen and this organization, and I hope to continue my learning for many years.
Well done. Wow. Does anyone have any questions they would like to ask Luke? I'm sure he can articulate an answer for you.
That's the most I've ever heard him say.
Oh,
That's the most I've ever heard him say.
Well, Luke, that was very, very
First three
well
lines,
stated.
more than
And
I
the truth is, I know that you actually put that together, so I'm sure you did. And I appreciate all the time it took to do that, because I know that it takes time. And you delivered it so eloquently. So, there are a lot of good stuff in there. Yeah, I might even want to think about leaving that one out on the back table for you guys to just read through if you get a chance. Okay?
Sir.
All right.
Sir.
If you would get on your feet, please. Nicely done, Luke. Well done. That was a good one to